we're on the gates here for the 450 final event here this evening. On the gates. Who's it going to be into the whole shot? Down they go, and away we are. Looks like a good start there for CJ on the outside. Unfortunately, a bit of a wheelie cost them some time. We've got, who is it going to be? It's going to be Hakon taking the whole shot here tonight on the Ace Moto KTM. A fantastic start then to his moto. We've got Delpickle in the P2 position. Lynn's not too far back. It looks like Ken's actually on the Ace Moto KTM, holding on for the P3 position there. Dorian holding in nicely. Ken's taking P2. Let's have a decent start across the board. And a little flick on through the field. Who have we got here? Tyler J off to a rough start there for a lot of backlap traffic. It's all the way towards the back of the pack. So hopefully we'll see him do a little bit of a comeback. And for now, though, at least we have Hakon in the racing lead. Here we go. What do we got? We got Tyler J all the way up to P5 already here in the moto. Of course, we saw him way down around the P18-ish position very, very early on in the race during that first lap. So, of course, to make his way up through in the first 4 minutes to the top 5 is fantastic stuff by anyone's standards. Jake then really has some serious pressure onto the back of him now as the Husqvarna tries to find his way through. It's not a Husqvarna, I remember now, it's a KTM. It's painted to make me forget. God damn you. See, that's what you get crashing out. That's called karma right there. Make me confused. Anyways, oh no, a bit of a sketchy rejoin there as Cam takes a slight sideways shunt there from the Red Plate KTM. Just putting in the good consistent lines. Casio loses a little bit of time there, but thankfully recovers nicely just alongside Dorian. Dorian, though, should get the move down the inside. In fact, Tyler J comes out of nowhere, slips between the two of them. Beautiful move then from Tyler J. And up through into, where are we? P5 once again, I believe. P6 there, according to the timing gates, but Dorian appears to be behind. So potentially Tyler J suffering with at least a 1 second penalty then. That could be very, very detrimental to his race in the long term. Well, still 14 minutes to go. Now though, Tyler J up to P4 on the MXBMR KTM. Doing very, very nicely indeed, and he'll look to try and secure the P1 position a little later on towards the end of the evening. Jay's having a wibble wobble there down through the whoops around the outside for the KTM rider who's trying to close that gap up between himself, Linz and Delpickle. Very, very tough stuff indeed though. He's got a hefty gap between them, roughly 17 seconds between himself and Linz. Tyler J here trying to get his way past Alpha. Alpha's not really giving away to the blue flag quite as much as we should be, but it is what it is. Tyler gets through without any major hindrance, so it's not an issue. Anyways, up here we have the fight between Tyler J and Linz. This is the fight for P3? Yeah, Jake's behind him. This is the fight for P3. Between the Husqvarna here of Linz and the KTM in front of Tyler J. Oh, Tyler J then keeping nice and solid on the number 18. A Red Plate KTM. Can he get his way up through the field? That's the real question. He's on the podium. He needs to close the leader. Well, I mean, doesn't need to, per se. But needs to close the leader. A 15-second gap now between the two of them. It's going to be a tough fight here for the next 6.5 minutes of his life.
awesome. It's good.
We've got a fight for P2 developing here very shortly as well between Dill Pickle and Tyler J. Tyler J then having closed up with the P2 bike after Dill's previous mistakes. TJ then going to be very, very happy to be seeing the back of a positional bike for the first time in a little while. Around the corner we go. Lapis and Niall in 250 main. They did not. It happens sometimes though, Steiner, unfortunately. It does happen. Tang fine sending himself off the side of the course there in a vague attempt to not interrupt the racing leader's race. An interesting tactic, I must say, but there you go. 5 minutes then on the clock as we come into the next lap here with Tyler J. He's now P2 with 7.5 seconds to the racing leader Hackle. Tyler J running 51.8 and a 53.9 on his previous. Relatively consistent there between 54s and 55s, a couple of 53s dotted in there. Oh, now the gap to watch is the one up here at the front. We've got Hakon versus Tyler J. The battle of the leaders. 5 seconds is the gap here now. Down rather a big amount. 4.6. We'll see that continue to close here as Tyler gets more and more of a sniff of the racing victory here. You can almost smell the win. Just needs Hakon to make a mistake and just needs to keep himself nice and tidy. Hakon, of course, going to be putting in his absolute best here over the next few laps, I'm sure, to try and keep Tyler J at bay and, of course, defend the racing win here tonight in Foxborough. Down there, having a bit of a tough time as he gets lapped. Decent race overall, though. These leaders are of a different pedigree. All the way up to P8 they've lapped now. Tyler J putting in the work, trying to close in. We've got Aiden just up in front. He's going to try and use him for a little, I was going to say a little draft down the straight, but it's not really a thing in Supercross. Use him as a little marker though, I guess. Up is there. Oh no, Tyler J's had a bit of a crash. That's going to cost him some time. Definitely not an ideal situation for the P2 bike. We are on our final lap. Hakon is taking us through it. And the Ace Moto rider has a 2.4 second gap now to Tyler J. It is time to make 0 mistakes as we come close to the end of the 450 race. Don't forget, we still have the HSM amateur race to come up immediately afterwards. Heat, LCQs and the main events right after this event. But for now, Hakon goes over the bars. Where is Tyler J? He's through. Is he through? He's through for the racing lead. Has he got a penalty? That's going to be the major thing that decides this, I think. Unless Hakon can get that gap closed right back down, but there's just a straight and a half to do it as Tyler J comes into the final rhythm section here tonight. Can he secure the place? Is his penalty gonna take him out of the position? We shall see as we come across the line for P1 here tonight. Hakon then will secure P2, and it looks like he's gonna hold on to it. Tyler J then takes the win here tonight in Foxborough. A little look at these lap times for the 450 crowd. It's a 51.298 there from Dill Pickle.